Hi, Lake Nona. I'm your host, Maxine Sudharma, and we're here at the Lake Nona Town Center right across the street. We are here at Veg'n Out with the owner and creator, Ashley Torres, and she's here to show us around and explain some of her favorite food items. All right, Lake Nona, let's go in and take a look.
So when you come into Veg'n Out, this is where you will first enter, and if you want to get a smoothie or a smoothie bowl, you have your menu that explains what the health benefits of that smoothie are and then the ingredients that are within it. We have everything from goji berries and dates to aloe vera and ginger blended into our smoothie. And you'll see a little bit later, we'll talk about the difference between a smoothie and a juice, but a smoothie is where you just blend up all those ingredients so that you're getting all those good fiber soluble and insoluble. And then our smoothie bowls, we're gonna blend a base. It's a little bit thicker than a traditional smoothie, and then it's gonna be loaded with toppings. We make a homemade hemp granola that's to die for with coconut shavings and then all your fresh fruit, and with a peanut butter and almond butter drizzle, a little bit of agave. So yummy.
That sounds so good. Okay, yes, so you'll explain the difference between a smoothie and a juice a little later. And over here, Ashley has her salad bar, and so you have a build your own salad over here, so she'll explain that.
So what you do is you'll come over here and you'll pick either, we use exclusively Calera lettuce, and so we mix their frisee, their crunch, and their romaine to get our blend. You can do that, or you can do just spinach. And then we'll say, do you want to make it a grain bowl? And if you want to make it a grain bowl, we will add half a cup of warm wild rice. We recommend that if you are looking for something to stick with you for longer. The bowl is going to be hearty either way, but that grain gives it a little bit of extra go. It's Lumberg's wild rice that we use. Okay. So it is a blended rice as well. Mm-hmm. And so then we have our, if you don't order a bowl just as it comes, then you can build your own with all of the different toppings. We have chickpea croutons, spicy cauliflower, sriracha, spicy broccoli, sriracha cauliflower, roasted beets, coconut bacon, Cajun sweet potatoes, walnut chorizo, and then you kind of take the rest of the ingredients down the line and build on that base. At the end, we've got our dressings. We have got a balsamic glaze, a lime jalapeno vinaigrette, an almond butter sriracha dressing that's to die for, and a creamy cashew Caesar.
Yes, and we sampled these dressings that they are to die for, and all dairy-free, so good. Okay, so next we have her juicing case here, and we're gonna just showcase some of the juicing and explain why smoothies and juicing is different.
Okay, so just to start, we are at about what time today? It's about noon. So we filled up our case yesterday, and as you'll see that we are already, we're gonna be pressing again this afternoon. So everything you see here is in our cleanse line, in our juice line. If you know that you're going to want 4 Sunkist and 4 Drop the Beets, we recommend that you go on our website and you pre-order those, and we will press those for you. You can also request a special juice by the growler. So, but we request that you pre-juice those, pre-order those, so that you don't come in expecting to be able to get a bulk order and it not be here, because as you can see, we do sell out fast. So when we speak in a little bit, we'll talk about some of the different juices and the benefits of those. Okay. The difference now between a juice and a smoothie is we are actually cold pressing our juice. So during that juicing process, we do not apply or create any heat. So all of the enzymes and nutrients are left 100% intact. When you walk into a juice bar and you go up to the counter and you order a juice and they press it right then in front of you, that is using a juicer that is creating heat and it's breaking down the nutrition of it. So we are actually pressing these in the back of the house on a cold press, and then we are bottling and labeling that in-house.
That's so great. So it's nice and fresh and ready
Always.
To go. All
Our
the
product
nutrients.
only has a 4-day shelf life. So we bottle it and mark it 4 days from then. Okay. You can always come in, and if you find a bottle with the same day expiration, it's 40% off, guys.
Oh,
so
awesome.
You always want, if you know that you're gonna drink that juice right now, always look at the expiration date, because it'll be 40% off if it's same day.
Okay, all right, sounds good. All right, so did you want to talk about your favorite coffee for Giaventina?
We carry the same brand of roasted hot coffee in the front. We carry their vegan cold brew. I found them about 3 years ago, and I knew that we would be carrying this because it is so good.
It's so good.
We have that, and then we also have their straight black cold brew, where they've basically taken their concentrate and perfected the recipe with the right amount of filtered water to blend with it to give it a very smooth finish. It's fantastic.
Yeah, so you would say it's not as bitter.
No,
Yeah.
it's not at all. It's
Okay.
very, very smooth.
Yeah.
And then we carry Mother's Kombucha. You can
Love
get this
that.
in the grocery store. We carry specifically the hops passion fruit and the goji grape because they are out of this world. And
Yeah.
even if you don't like kombucha, I would say that you should give this a try because it will change your mind.
Yes, yes, I agree. And it has the great probiotics in there.
Yes, it does
as
have
well,
probiotics
so-
in there. A lot of our juices also have probiotics. So when
Okay.
you do our cleansing your system, we have incorporated probiotics so that you're putting the good bacteria back in so that when you're done, you're leaving your gut squeaky clean with all that good for you bacteria inside.
I love that. Everyone's gonna get really excited for the new year coming and get their get their health
And we
back.
have different programs for that too. We do a quarterly program where we do
Yes.
a week worth of cleansing. It's called the Be Live Change Challenge.
Yes.
And we do that with the certified holistic nutritionist that created our cleanse line and our smoothie line. So we are in partnership and we do that program. It's every quarter. So we do renew, restore, rejuvenate, and there's one more. It's a quarterly program. Yep.
Okay, all right. So there's great programs. There's great programs for you guys to come and check out to live your ultimate health life.
And you can get our cleanses, the 1, 2, and 3 day cleanses. We just ask for a 48-hour advance pre-order on our website so that we have time to press that fresh because again, the shelf life is so short that we
Right.
want to make sure we're pressing it the day before you're going to start your cleanse so that by day 3 you've gotten through your cleanse
Okay.
with all fresh juice.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much, Ashley. All right, so now we're gonna take a sneak peek back at the kitchen.
So this is where all the magic happens. We do a lot with a little space, but when we built out the
Yes.
space, we were definitely looking for productivity first, and so we built everything that we need back here, and then thought about the front of the house. So
Okay.
this is where all the magic happens.
Yeah, for all the fruit and
And then
veggies
this is the juicer.
Uh-huh.
So we've got it on wheels. It's a custom unit that we had built for us. So this is the chute over here that you attach here, and this is what masticates all of the produce. And there are bags down here, and then this is a hydraulic press. And this presses, and it drops down into this bucket.
Uh-huh. And what do you guys do with all the extra pulp? You guys-
So right now, we don't have anyone to give it to. So we do, Papa Truck has mentioned that they would be interested in taking all of our juice pulp. So we
Yeah.
hope to do a partnership with them on taking our pulp.
Yeah, I know
Because
people that juice at home, they use it for like secret,
Baking
like
and-
recipes
Yes.
and baking.
we have a lot of it, so we haven't figured out the best way to
Yeah,
do that
I know,
yet. But
yeah.
yes, we do have a lot of pulp.
Oh, maybe the community garden.
Well, and that's what she was going to use it in, is the
Yeah.
community garden, yes.
Okay, great. Hi, Lake Nona. We are here with owner and creator of Veg'n Out, Ashley Torres, and she's going to show us a few of her favorite dishes, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her backstory of what inspired her to create Veg'n Out. So, Ashley, what was your vision for Veg'n Out and your inspiration?
So, before COVID, stats showed that 40% of people wanted to incorporate more plants into their diet for one reason or another. There were like 5 different reasons. Well, that's kind of the way we came about a plant-based diet. My husband, when we had our first child, who's now 7, we went to get life insurance, and he was denied because his blood test came back that he had type 2 diabetes. So he started on metformin and started taking pills, and then he was on like 4 or 5 pills, and he went to a nutritionist that told him not to eat fruit after 3. And after that, he watched What the Health, like so many do, on Netflix, and decided that he was gonna, start on a plant-based diet to see if that would fix it. Well, that time frame, I was pregnant with my second child, and I was so mad because he came home and told me that he was going on a plant-based diet, and I'm like, it's the second time and last time I'm ever gonna get to eat what I want. I'm pregnant, I can't believe you do this to me. So I was completely selfish about it, but it shows how important it is because my 2 children are completely different in what they like to eat. So when my son was in utero, my husband used to make me bagels with cheese on a panini pressed, and my son eats bread, cheese, and pasta. Whereas my daughter, when I was pregnant, we transitioned to a plant-based diet, we sat in bed at night and ate watermelon and pineapple. And so when the pediatrician asked my daughter, what's your favorite food? And she says, fruits and vegetables, he challenges her. He says, well, what kind? And she starts the laundry list. And he's like, oh, she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show that it does matter, you know. And that's our motto is fresh, feel-good food, because it really does matter. What you put in is how you're gonna feel on the inside. You know, it starts on the inside, moves to the outside. And so that's, in trying to be able to, you know, feed my family, I started to learn. A lot of people, when they see a plant-based diet, they think, I don't know what nutritional yeast is. I don't know what tamari is. And once you have those key staple items like coconut milk in your cabinet, it becomes natural to use them. And so I, you know, have always liked to cook, so I would follow them on Instagram, different recipes, and I would try them out, and, you know, until I could make mac and cheese out of carrots, potato, and onion with nutritional yeast that my son will eat and not request the box stuff.
Oh, you'll have to teach us that.
Yeah, so, you know, just the tips and tricks. The reason we started Veg'n Out is because we have been Lake Nona area residents since 2015. My husband was traveling for a career. My children were starting to enter those school age where he was starting to miss things from being away. And so we thought, you know, what does our life look like right now, and what do we want it to look like in 15 years? And the answer to us was, how can we give back in our own way? And it was integrating ourselves and cementing ourselves into a community, and then touching, you know, one person at a time through eating more plants. So the name is Veg'n Out. It's not Vegan Out. We don't advertise that we're plant-based or vegan typically, unless we're forced into a category. Our motto is that eat more plants. It's not about eating less meat. So we want everyone to feel like they can come in and enjoy Veg'n Out without being a vegan or plant-based. You know, that everybody is welcome, and that we think that we can actually, you know, satisfy everybody's taste. Do come out, ask for a sample of our coconut bacon, and you will decide that you want to have lunch.
Yes. You guys, it tastes like bacon, and it's not bacon. It's so good. Yes, so I love that you have so many different options and that it is so healthy. You can walk in and order anything and know that it's good for your inside and outside. And so what do we have here? So which one do you want to do first?
So we'll start off with, you know, after a workout, first thing in the morning, we are open at 6 a.m. So we've got the coffee and then the smoothie and the smoothie bowls. So this is our Superfood Smoothie. It is dates for sweetness, goji berries for amino acids, high vitamin C. We soak those in coconut water, and then we add pitaya, strawberry, and I think that may be banana, and that is blended. This is perfect for children. They absolutely love it. They love the color, and the flavor is amazing.
Okay.
And then this is our Blue Heaven Bowl. It's got some blue magic or spirulina in it, which is an algae to give it that beautiful blue color. It is like laying on a beach, I would say. It's got pineapple and mango blended with banana and coconut milk. And then on the top, we have a house-made hemp granola with coconut. And then we have blueberries, pineapple, blackberries with a peanut butter drizzle on top.
This is really good. This does remind me of the beach, just the water and the sand, and then just all together. It looks so good.
That's the way it tastes.
And how is blue spirulina different from green spirulina?
Just a different type of algae.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And that's why if you come in through the week and you get your green algae and your blue algae, you know, it's all about eating the rainbow and changing it up. The best way to have a plant-based diet is to look at the color. You always want to make sure that you're eating the rainbow.
Yes, I love that. We had a rainbow week at our house, and we had the kids, every meal had to have each different color in it, and so they had fun doing that. Yeah. All right, and next is build your own bowl, or is this a custom bowl?
So this is actually on our menu. You can build your own bowl out of any of our toppings, but we have 4 or 5 different on the menu that are pre-built for you, and this is our border bowl. So you start with the bed of Calera rice, and then there is half a cup of warm wild rice on top, and then we have our walnut chorizo, our spicy sunflower seeds, our crumbled tortilla chips with our black beans that we've soaked and cooked in-house, and then our diced tomatoes. The dressing for this one is a lime jalapeno vinaigrette, all made fresh from scratch in-house.
And this one's not too spicy. We had a sample of that, and it is not spicy at all. I was so surprised. Yeah, so flavorful. Yes. Oh, and the soup.
Yes, so every day we have a different soup. Yesterday we had a yummy black bean with a lime juice, fresh pressed house lime juice in a sweet spicy sriracha sauce that was amazing. And then today we have a broccoli and cheddar soup that has no dairy in it whatsoever. We get the cheesiness from Nutritional Yeast.
Yeah, we sampled this one as well, and you guys, I could not believe there's no dairy in there. I'm dairy free, and it was just so smooth and so tasty. You guys have to come and try that. And this one is seasonal, right?
Well, so we will rotate the soup every day. We may get into a cadence where you know that one's on Monday, but we'll always update the website to let you know what we have that day. And we'll also, if you follow us on Instagram, that's where we'll post our daily specials. So another item like that is our fresca. You know, like if peaches are in season, we're going to be doing a peach fresca. A fresca is essentially one of our cold press, like a cold pressed juice, except that we have diluted it with either purified or filtered water, or like a green tea or a butterfly pea tea, or something else, to where you're getting still the value and nutrients of a cold pressed juice, but you're not getting it in a concentrated fashion like you will with our juice line, so you can enjoy it also at a cheaper price point.
Okay.
The kids love it.
What kind is this one?
This is the watermelon limeade.
Okay, watermelon limeade. All right. Oh, so refreshing, especially for this. It's still quite hot outside. All right, so thank you. And this is just a few of the menu items that she has, and there's a lot more. So come in and try all the different things that she has ready for you. All right, guys, so we're gonna try Blue Heaven, and this is the smoothie bowl right here with homemade granola and there's spirulina. That's so good. I could just like slurp this all up. And what's on top right here again?
That is a peanut butter drizzle.
Oh, peanut butter. Yeah, that adds a really good kick to it. I really like that combination.
In our acai bowl, we use unsweetened organic acai, so we put a touch of agave on top to give you a little bit of sweetness back, because a lot of times when you'll go into an acai place, they use the sweetened acai, but we use unsweetened, so we do recommend that touch of agave on top to add something a little bit back in, because we haven't put any of that processed and refined sugar in there.
That's good to know. I didn't know that usually it's a sweetened already.
Yeah, or people will use a sorbet where then they scoop it out, or they have a machine and that's also sweetened. So we try to stick to our values.
Yeah, I love that. So if you want it more sweet, then you can just add a little bit more the drizzle.
Yep.
Okay, I love this. This is so good. All right, so next we have some of her featured bottled juices.
Yes.
So let's bring these out.
So we have,
Here, we'll bring these out right there.
these are just a few of what we've got, and I'll walk through each of those.
Okay.
This is our aloe water, and it is aloe vera and water blended together, and it is amazing for internal healing, elimination support. It's antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, so it really is healing from the inside out. So just as much as you can put aloe on the outside of your body, you can put it on the inside too, and you can always add, on any smoothie, you can add a chunk of aloe for $1 to any smoothie, so it's amazing. You should be doing it at home too. Like, aloe is great.
And I know this, I know aloe is really healing, because I had severe acne in college growing up, and the medications the doctor would give me didn't work, and then I tried aloe water just like this, and it started clearing up. So it's amazing how natural aloe can just help clear everything.
Even like a child, if you're having constipation issues with like a toddler, like when you're potty training and stuff, you know, you'll do the Pedialyte and stuff. This works amazing.
Yeah, so just give them a little bit of that, not the whole thing.
And so any of these juices, you can keep, this one's a little bit different, but like, so say drop the beet, even if you have an affinity, like as a child, you're like, my mom chased me around with beets and made me eat them, I don't like beets, you will still like this. So the green apple in it offsets the earthy flavor of the beet, and those that don't like beets still love our drop the beet. But what we recommend with these, they have a 4-day shelf life. So we say that if you've got orange juice or apple juice in your refrigerator, you can get rid of those from the store and get something like this, keep it in your fridge, give your kids like 3 ounces in the morning. You don't have to drink it all at one sitting. So it's a great replacement for processed store-bought juice. We press everything in-house. It's all cold pressed. And then, so this is Drop the Beat. Sun-Kissed is the one that if you have never juiced, I would say Sun-Kissed is the juice that's the most palatable to the most people. We wouldn't drop you in straight to the main squeeze, which is our main green, and it's the most earthy. We would start you somewhere at like Sun-Kissed.
Okay.
Every kid likes it.
Yeah.
This is our elderberry syrup. So elderberries, it helps fight cold, flu, allergy symptoms. It's immune support, and it contains lots of phytonutrients. So you take, this bottle will last in the fridge 2 months.
Okay.
For prevention, you take 1 tablespoon a day. If the first sign of cold, anything, you up it to 3 tablespoons a day, and it will cut the length of, like, say you do get the flu. If you've already got the flu, it will cut the length of your flu.
That's awesome.
Or
and
prevent it in general.
Cold and flu season's coming up, you guys, and so come and grab this elderberry syrup to get your immunity up.
Now this is just chlorophyll water. This is our answer to an E3 Live or a wheatgrass. It is got all of, so it energizes, detoxifies, it builds the red blood cells, it's oxygenated chlorophyll, and it supports the immune system, and it's antioxidant and nutrient rich. So one of these a day will keep the doctor away.
Okay, that's great. All right, and your last one here?
Yes, this is our immunity shot. So this is not necessarily, we did not build this for the flavor, even though once you do take this, your body will start to crave it to where it's not so bad is what I'll say, but it does. It's got turmeric, ginger, cayenne pepper oil, oregano oil, lemon, and orange. We added the orange, as you can see on our label. We did add the orange to sweeten it up just a touch because
it's a kicker.
It is, but it will keep you healthy. That is for sure. It is included in our cleanse program. If you do the 1, 2, or 3 day cleanse, you take one of these every day.
Okay.
That's how important it is.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so these are just a few of her juices, and come on in to try out the rest. This is Maxine, and we're signing off, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Thanks, Nona. Come see us.